Hey there, Poke fans. I'm Kevin,
I'm Heather.
and this is PokéMonday.
Oh, it went to our footage immediately. That's surprising.
Yeah, I changed it up a little bit because there's
Oh.
no real reason for that little splash page.
I like the splash page.
Sorry.
That's
Let's go.
okay.
If you're new to the stream, we're Let's Play Games West Virginia, a small section of it. We've got something going on every night of the week. We're a group of West Virginia-based streamers doing everything from mobile games like Pokemon Go and Harry Potter to survival horror, tabletop RPG, world creation, and basically everything in between.
Wizards Unite.
So if it's gaming related, it's happening somewhere on this channel at some point. We've got something going on every night of the week, so please follow down the little ticker tape at the bottom. I just realized that kind of runs right to left, and that's weird. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
welcome to the stream. We're glad to have you back.
It's been that way forever.
Yeah, but I was trying to think, is that the way that like news ticker tapes go, or do they go the other way?
I think they go this way, don't they?
Yeah, I think they do too.
I don't know.
They probably should go.
Now
there.
I'm confused. Tell us how ticker tapes work.
Yeah, ticker
in the
tapes.
comments.
How do they work? And magnets. If you know about how magnets work, hit that over there.
Woo!
So my great shame.
Was that a Stranger Things thing?
Loosely,
Magnets?
but it was a meme
Okay.
from the internet circa like 2012.
Okay, alright. Go on.
So, to my great shame, my Adventure Sync got turned off with the last update again. So that was the last time I got a reward for the last 2 weeks.
Less sad.
Because it just didn't collect my steps, which made me unhappy.
Although,
so
let's
that's
be
about it.
honest. How many times have you been out of that 25-kilometer Adventure Sync mode?
Oh, I usually only hit the first one, but I didn't even get the first one this week because my Adventure Sync was off.
Mm.
So I did meet up with someone to share the Go Fest love, where we were trading an unknown, and I snagged Spinda number 5, which was the last of the first 9 released that I didn't have. So I'm still on the hunt for a shiny. I really want that.
Have you finished any Spinda tasks?
No.
So you're on the hunt for a shiny, but you haven't done anything to acquire that shiny.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right, then.
But I want that one. I'm just not doing anything to acquire it.
Oh, so you're
Is
waiting
the-
on me to do
Is
it,
the
huh?
broken-hearted one, is that like legit?
You mean the shiny?
The shiny one with the
No.
broken heart? Man, that looks so good.
Nobody has confirmed it.
I really would like that
The
one.
internet just hoped and dreamed that that would be the case.
It was super cool looking.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
well.
agree.
But anyway, thanks to our fellow player who hooked me up with Spinda number 5.
Woo!
And thanks to Heather
Is that
who
like
hooked me up
Mambo
with
number 5?
all of the other ones.
All of the other Spindas, because
I've actually...
wait for it. He's not done any of the
No,
other
no.
tasks either.
That's not true. I've done several.
You did
I had,
like one.
No, I had like 4 Spinda number 4s.
So you did 4 in 1 month period, and then you have not done any other?
Yeah.
All right. So you go absolutely not out of your way to get a Spinda at all, period.
Let's talk about the news from the week.
The news is that Kevin doesn't actually do work to get Spindas, including this new shiny variant that's out.
Oh. Hey, Mara. Thanks to the fellow from, looks like...
Marcy?
Yeah.
Hi.
Looks kind of like Australia, but it looks like there's some Cyrillic characters in there. So.
Kind of looks like Austria to me.
Thanks for tuning in. Glad to
Welcome.
have you in the chat.
We are just poking fun at Kevin here for having not done any of the Spinda researches, but would like to have a shiny Spinda.
True story.
True story.
So I'm doing here a level 2 raid so that we can work on the special research.
Oh, you
So-
are. It looks like I am also.
Yeah, there.
Oh, okay.
So we have new special research tasks. I actually don't know what the result of this one is.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know what the final catch is.
For...
The current special research.
Oh, there's not a final catch. It's the
It's just a
final...
welcome back one.
The final bit for the... Oh, shoot. The Jumpstart research is a butt ton of XP.
Okay.
You get... so I'm on the last stage currently, and I've been kind of out of sync with the rating recently, so the last task that I have to do is win a level 3 or higher raid to then get 60 Dratini candies. I will then get rewards as 2 lucky eggs, 100,000 XP, and 15,000 Stardust. So that's the very last thing. You don't actually catch a Pokemon at the end of the Jumpstart research if you've not completed that yet. I know most people probably have, but I have not yet. I'm still waiting on that one. So yeah, I hope to in the next day or two be able to finish that.
So our viewer is actually from Austria, but the emoji of the flag is not appearing
I
on
see
the
that.
chat. So we do know the difference between Australia and Austria, but it looked like extra characters from the screen we're looking at, but I now see the
Yeah, it's
flag.
just a couple letters on our application. Sorry about that.
So thanks for tuning in from Austria.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. We are, as you can see at the top of the screen there, it says previously recorded footage. So this is our footage from the past week that we are talking about. We have been working on getting back into the groove after Chicago Go Fest and after some of our own travels and whatnot. So we are just finishing up the Jumpstart research, as well as trying to shiny hunt and, do the things.
Yep.
How far along in the Jumpstart research are you?
I'm on the 3rd stage. I'm actually pulling up the app right now to double check.
Oh.
But
so you've got a good bit left.
Yeah, but I've been trying to use lucky eggs and really kind of milk those XP bonuses for what they're worth.
Sure.
So I am on 4 of 6.
4. That's
so
not
I'm
too
currently
bad.
waiting to hatch a couple of eggs. Everything else on page 4 is completed.
So that will be then the shiny Eevee that you will catch in that next section you have there.
That sounds about right.
That is true. So, as part of the Jumpstart research, they're really hoping to help bring new players along or players who have quit for significant chunks of time. By doing so, they are giving you some of the new Pokemon that are common but not super common, in addition to helping you build up your XP levels with Stardust, Lucky Eggs, etc. So, this Jumpstart research will really help you if you have been out of the Pokemon loop for a while. You also have a guaranteed shiny Eevee catch. So, as far as I know, there's not been any case where somebody has not gotten a shiny Eevee. Sorry, that's just a whole lot of negatives.
Regular shiny Eevee?
Just a regular shiny Eevee. Yeah.
So I went ahead and I dropped my friend code into the chat. If you want to go ahead and add, we had someone ask. Although I'm nearing my friend limit, so I may start curating that list pretty soon. So so the code's in the chat over there. We don't do any spoofing, as we mentioned previously, up in that direction. All the footage is previously recorded from the week, and then we discuss it here on Monday.
Yep. So here we are, as part of the challenge was to battle another trainer. So we're doing the thing. At this point, I don't think I actually cared to try in PvP. I have, until this point, cared very little about PvP. We did one tournament, the very first tournament, and we both sucked really badly at it. And so I had
we sucked an impressive amount.
We were the last people in the competition.
The only reason I got a point was because I had a buy round because we had an odd number of players.
Yeah, so
I spent all of my Stardust on powering up that team, and it just woefully didn't matter.
It just sucked real bad. So I have basically not paid attention to much of the PvP stuff, but I think in the near future I may be adventuring into PvP and doing some of those things. I've been saving some of my Pokemon that I think will be relative to that, so I have not given up on that cause. I just haven't yet acquired it.
So one of our viewers got a shiny Lapras from that part of the event, or their friend
Oh,
did.
nice!
Their friend did.
That's awesome. So there's several catches in the Jumpstart research. You have, spoiler alert, before I say that, if you don't want it to be spoiled, now's the time to mute me for the next 30 seconds. The things that you will catch are things like Turtwig, Chimchar, I believe. You'll catch a Dratini, you'll catch a Lapras, you will catch a shiny Eevee. So both the Lapras and Eevee have shiny variants, but the Lapras, it just seems like that was a RNG, random number generator, piece in your favor. So that's awesome. I'm really looking out for one of those magenta water rides, because that looks beautiful.
So there's a pile of XP I just collected.
Yes.
And I took the time to power up one of my lucky Pidgeys, of which I think I have 8 at this point.
Yeah, so if you're new to the stream, Kevin has a thing for Pidgeys. He's got what's known as the, wait for it,
Pidgey Patrol.
the Pidgey Patrol. I mock him for it, and he does it anyway.
We could put on like our own convention, like PidgeyCon.
Well, it's not.
People bring like their best Pidgeys, and then we PvP battle just Pidgeys.
But why? We would probably get sued for like copyright infringement.
For the lulz?
For the name of Pidgey, right? It would have to be like Pigeon Patrol Con, Pigeon Con.
Do we know
which would get weird?
If you were a new or returning player, what the level jump would be from just completing the Jumpstart research?
Well, I mean, one, it would depend on what level you're on.
Right.
But even the last stage alone is 100,000 XP without a lucky egg on. So
a viewer above said it was like 812,000 if you make the best.
Yeah, I remember us talking about that a week or two ago, but I haven't tallied it up in my head because honestly, I try to go through the special research as fast as I can. This one being the only exception. I think every other special research, I have finished it within probably the week that it has been released. So this is maybe the first one that I've not done. So that's new for me. But yeah, at least, I would say at least 400,000, but probably likely more. 810,000. Thanks for that. Math is hard. Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's a huge jump.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially because when you're leveling up, those things increase in significant chunks by the time you're in the 30s. So that level amount goes fairly quickly.
So this was a series of errors I had for a Kyogre raid that was part of my weekly field research task. Now I've had this before, so I was pretty confident that I actually had caught the Pokemon, but I wasn't sure to check it.
So you just started throwing stuff at it?
The ball is bouncing off of nothing. It's not even doing like the open catch animation, but it's present in like some spots and not others.
Mm-hmm.
But if you saw,
honestly,
there was that weird
I like
thing
watching
you
try here.
The Pokeball goes transparent, and there's like some diamonds on the side. But I did eventually catch that Pokemon. It was just
Piplup.
Missed the research. There's been several times where I've missed the catch or evolution animation out for major app errors. It's kind of a bummer.
I think it's only ever happened to me probably twice, maybe 3 times ever. But it is a totally weird glitch that does happen. I just got a new phone, so I have not yet experienced a glitch on the new phone yet. So we'll see. I know sometimes, actually that's not true. I saw the creepy raid egg that turned it on its side. Sometimes if you look at the map, you can see the raid egg. Instead of standing straight up, you can see it sideways. And that kind of cracks me up every single time. I did see that one, but no other major glitches.
I saw it on your phone, but I haven't seen that for my own.
I love that one. Also, the creepy baby head is probably on my top favorite creepy glitches from Niantic and Pokemon Go.
I like that one, and I liked the weird egg hatch glitches.
Andy looks like he's... Andy's seen also the sideways egg.
What'd you call it, the sushi egg? Because it kind of like a sashimi. It's like stretched out.
Oh yeah, I guess it does look like a little sashimi. But yeah, the creepy baby head is probably my favorite.
I have never seen that one. I kind of want that one, but it's also like serious nightmare fodder.
Yeah, for sure. There's also one where you like view the gym. Like when you click on a gym, you view it from the top down, and that's the only thing you can see. That one's less cool, but I think these are funny glitches, so I've never had it be too damaging in the game sense. I mean, there have been a couple times where I've glitched out of raids, and then I couldn't complete the raid with my group, and then I didn't get to catch the Pokemon. But I think, all in all, it's been fairly harmless for me.
Yeah. As long as like those catch glitches yield a catch, it's fine. But
sure.
if I had been my weekly research, especially if it had been a shiny, and then I like just missed it and didn't know about it,
oh, for sure,
that would be infuriating.
Yeah, no, there is one glitch where if you are in AR Plus mode and you switch to not AR Plus mode, people have lost shinies before that way. So I would be careful in doing those sorts of things, but so far it's not hurt me in that way. That's not to say that they're not damaging glitches. Like, don't get me wrong. I've just not had issues with it yet.
Have you had much luck with Groudon raids coming back?
Well, I have been to several, and I have not seen a shiny yet. Now, it is nice, I will say, that Groudon, well, I don't know. it's sort of a double-edged sword there. Groudon is going to be in the field research boxes now, so you can have the shiny variant possibility there, but I still have not seen it in raids yet. So I have not seen a shiny green monster myself,
We've
though
been
I
with
want
people
one.
who caught them the last time they were in.
Oh yeah,
multiple
for
times,
sure.
like 8 or 9 different people.
For sure. No, I have been, so I did the Kyogre raids for a couple days just to try and see if I could milk a shiny out of it. And I was able to get my magenta whale. But for Groudon, I've not been able to do that yet. And I have gone to several raids in this most recent rehashing and still nothing. So it's been, I know this is like totally inconsequential, but it's been like almost 3 weeks since I've seen a shiny. So actually I think that, yeah, that Kyogre might have been one of my last shinies that I caught. So it's been about 3 weeks, and I'm starting to feel that inside because everybody loves that stimulus of getting a shiny Pokemon, right?
What's the current state of your Pokedex?
The current state of my Pokedex? What a weird question, Kevin.
Yeah, like how many have you caught? How many have you seen? Whoa, 30 raids. That's crazy.
30 raids, that's a lot. I have caught 480, and I'm seeing 484.
We are officially Pokedex tied.
Have you done all of the male and female
No, of course
variants?
not. I think there's still like 60 more I need for that.
Ah, so Andy didn't catch any more after GoFest for a while. Yeah, that has been my experience so far. I caught, let's see, so right as GoFest was happening and I had gotten home, we attended the first day at Chicago this year, and when we got home, I caught a couple shinies because, you know, raids were boosted and whatnot. At least people were experiencing that. And
I don't have any shinies except for trades from GoFest either, since GoFest.
I have caught, I think, 2 to 3 shinies since then, but in the last 3 weeks, I think that might be about it. Yeah, so after GoFest, I caught another shiny Rosalia and a Sandshrew, and then I caught a shiny Kyogre, traded for a shiny Raikou and a shiny Charmander, and then the Jumpstart.
Jason, you were right. That Groudon does look like a Digimon. That's an interesting observation.
Yeah, for sure.
For those folks who just sent friend requests, I accepted them, but I'm out of gifts right now. But I will send gifts tomorrow. Because I actually sent gifts today.
What?
Me.
You send gifts?
Yep.
He's not good at sending gifts. Just know that now.
I'm good for like chunks of time. I'm like a gift sprinter where I'll like send all the max gifts I can in a day for like 4 days, and then I won't for like 4 weeks.
Do you understand that there's like not a max of number of gifts you can send?
Well, I usually just send as many as I can open.
Oh, so you only send 20?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I send like probably at least dozens of gifts a day. And I try to go through my friends list as much as I can. Of course, sometimes I do accidentally like miss people and then I feel bad about it the next day. But I try as much as I can. I'm not flawless, but yeah, that's difficult. So Jason asks if anyone has caught a Ditto lately.
I have not. I'm going to look up and see what the current list is to see if it has changed since March.
So Ditto...
Here's one as recently as June.
June. That means...
That's just recently.
That's fairly recently.
So the current Pokemon list that can be Ditto are Mankey, Zubat, Hoothoot, Sentret, Yanma, Gulpin, Whismur, Remoraid, Ladybug, Venonat, and Paris. So saith DBL Tap, which I have never looked at in my life.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one coming. It's probably pretty reputable. What about Pokemon Go Hub?
I think the last one I saw from them was in March. I don't know if I've seen
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if they have a...
But yeah, so it looks like they've added Mankey to that. I have never seen one as a Mankey, but I've definitely seen them as Zubat, Ghastly, Zigzagoon, Rattata, Pidgey. Yeah, so I haven't seen any recently in the West Virginia area where we play, but...
GoHub's list is a little bit smaller. It's Rattata, Pidgey, Zubat, Ghastly, Mankey, new, Sentret, Hoothoot, Yanma, Gulpin, Whismur, and Zigzagoon.
I forgot about Sentret, Gulpin, and Yanma. But all of those I have seen as Ditto, but not in. I haven't. Let's put it this way. I've not caught a lot of those Pokemon recently, so I've not actually taken the time to see if it was or was not a Ditto. I just ran, and because really I'm trying to shiny hunt that Rattata, so yeah.
Even GoHub confirms Mankey, so yeah, that looks like yes.
So even though... I've not heard that before.
I haven't heard that either, but that would be interesting.
But that would take out several from our current list, right? That would take out Rattata, that would take out Pidgey, that would take out Mankey, that would take out Ghastly, Zigzagoon. So also Zubat.
Zubat has a shiny?
I think so. Now my brain is getting foggy. But I'm not sure. I have not seen that, so we will have to test run that and confirm that.
We will double check and we will report back next week with a reputable source.
You're going to have to write that down or I'm not going to remember it. We're writing it down.
Yeah, like we'll check.
We'll actually check. For sure. So Pidgey is not currently as Ditto because the shiny was released recently.
I was on the hunt for 100% IV Pidgeys to no avail. I haven't found one, but in the process have acquired a pile of lucky Pidgeys that are all pretty high IV for the Pidgey Patrol.
And not terribly helpful?
No, they're but it's fun. It's a bit. It's it's not for being helpful.
Oh, okay. All right. Right, shiny Ditto would be cool, but so far no luck. What else is going on right now?
It'd be fun if shiny Ditto was like a throwback to when Ditto's color changed in Gen 1. If like the shiny was like a nod to that.
That would be cool.
Because it went from purple to pink, right? Or pink to purple.
The one I know is purple now, but I have seen it pink. Yeah, super rare. So, one thing that for some of these shiny Pokemon is that some Pokemon have been limited release, right? So, some of the Pokemon that they released as shiny, such as Pidgey and Rattata, were then removed from the availability for a while. But with other shiny variants, we have seen that the Alolan Pokemon have been added to the now Pokemon available in the wild, in addition to several with shiny formats. I know we talked about that last week, but I have seen several pictures of some very interesting looking shinies, none of which I have seen personally, right? I've not caught any recently. But the shiny Diglett sort of looks like a kid in Microsoft Paint.
The Alolan Diglett.
The Alolan Diglett, sorry. It looks like a kid in Microsoft Paint like inverted the colors on the Diglett, and it's like this weird red and blue color.
It's like overcooked hot dog color.
You mean like overcooked boiled hot dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is gross. One, because you're boiling a hot dog, and who does that? Sorry if you do, but you should grill it.
Not sorry if you do. If you do, you're wrong.
If you do, you should grill your hot dog, or at least pan fry it with bacon grease.
Right.
Unless you're vegan, in which case I'm sorry anyway.
Or you have a religious prohibition against it. But
that's fair. That's fair.
Pan fried in bacon grease is particularly tasty.
Yes.
Yeah, boy, if you boil a hot dog, you're wrong. And don't. I mean, fight me in the comments if you want, but you're gonna lose.
Speaking also, sorry to all of those if you're watching and you happen to be of religious proclivity that separates your pork and your beef. Right, the 100% all beef hot dogs fried in bacon grease is really delicious. So if you're into that, I would definitely recommend it. It's not good for your heart, but neither are hot dogs, so make your choices. But anyway, shiny Pokemon that look like burnt hot dogs.
Doggo.
Our dog says no.
Thanks.
There are also shiny Alolan Geodudes, which honestly just looks like regular Geodude with hair. Which, I mean, makes sense. That's basically what Alolan Geodude is. But... The
Geodude in general, shiny, it didn't interest me very much.
It wasn't the golden one?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look as gold on my phone. It looks like a flat dark earth tan.
Oh,
And,
see, it looks like super yellow to me.
Mm.
Like almost like mustard yellow, but instead it's a little tingy gold.
Yeah. Just it didn't do much for me.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well. Yes, wrapped up.
Super gold. I wonder if that colors on my screen. So I have a red light filter that I used for a large chunk of the day. So it's probably just my red light filter screws up the shiny color.
It could be. Could be. Anyway, there are lots of shiny Alolan Pokemon. If you see an Alolan Executor out there, definitely click on it because for a while those rates were boosted. I don't know if those have gone back to normal yet. I assume they will have.
Yeah. So
since that event has ended.
The 3rd anniversary event ended, and also the Global Challenge acquiring period is over. Those rewards will be available until the 16th, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And that will include those extra catches, 3 times catch XP, 1 hour eggs, 3x hatch XP, and 2x raid XP. But the 3rd anniversary stuff is over as well. But one thing we didn't talk about, because we're going to switch over to Harry Potter here pretty soon, is Armored Mewtwo, which I am, like, embarrassingly excited about.
Speaking of cool summer things that Pokemon Go has hinted, or just Pokemon, has hinted at but not confirmed, and now has confirmed officially, Armored Mewtwo.
So you will have from the 10th to the 31st to get that. There will be Style Shop updates, and it's going to look super badass.
They said that there were Style Shop updates, but as of late, I checked today, and those have not been released.
It's not the 10th yet. So.
I know, but I was hoping they would like pre-release those, and then by the time the Armored Mewtwo was in raids, it would show up, right? Like, that's super heckin' cool.
89% IV is pretty decent for a Mewtwo. I only have 2, one Legacy and one post X raid.
Let's see,
and I don't think either of them are that high.
I know I have several good Mewtwo's. I have a 96% Mewtwo. Kevin, really?
Yeah.
Listen, I went to several Mewtwo raids for that, and I believe I have sent you a Mewtwo.
My Shadow Ball Mewtwo is 80, and
that's what mine.
I don't have a Mewtwo from you. Oh, I traded my mom one.
Yeah.
So I had more. But I have an 82% Mewtwo as well, which is from the X raids, not with a Legacy move. 96 is amazing.
Yeah, I have, let's see, 7 Mewtwo's. One was an X-Raid Mewtwo that's 80%. My best Mewtwo is 96%.
What? Guru has a 97
2
IV.
of
That's
those.
insane.
Nice.
Shadow Ball at 89. That's
pretty good.
Pretty set.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. None of mine are that high. I just have
sadly
remedial Mewtwo's.
Sad Mewtwo's. Well, maybe you'll get a hundo Armored Mewtwo. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yes.
Right?
It, in fact, would be cool.
Yes. I will definitely be raiding a lot that week, trying to get me some more Mewtwo's. Because there's any shortage of legendary Pokemon in my current living Pokedex.
So I saw that you were labeling your, there's your Eevee, your Gen 3 starters as Jumpstart. Was there some reason you were holding on to those?
Well, I wasn't sure.
I'm pretty sure I chucked mine to the wood chipper straight away.
Okay, so here was my reasoning for the Jumpstart labeling. I wasn't sure if there would be any kind of significant piece later on in the research before I looked up spoilers. So I wanted to mark those because I had seen the requirement for an AR photo with my Dratini. So I wanted to clearly demarcate those before I transferred them away, just in case. But also, you never know what Niantic is going to do, so I just named it. That way I didn't accidentally transfer it for no reason.
So while you're showing off your shiny Eevee, I'm going to show off my shiny GoFest Eevee. So GoFest resulted in a shiny Flower Crown Eevee from GoFest, which is pretty exciting.
Yes. We did talk about that on the stream, remember?
I'm just showing it off for some new folks. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with it, whether to evolve it, hold on to it. It would look pretty sweet as Leafeon, but...
Leafeon or Glaceon?
Leafeon. I think it's like thematically appropriate for it to be.
Okay.
Leafeon.
All right.
But I don't know. I'm just gonna hold on to it because I don't want to make a snap decision and then like just find out I was super wrong.
Yeah. It's pretty serious trade fodder if you're into that.
Yeah. I mean the only thing I need now are hard to get regionals, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, I have a lucky friend I don't know about.
Hey.
Oh, no, that's you, not me. You have a lucky friend I don't know.
Oh yeah, I have several lucky friends right now. some of which are farther away. So I have to wait until I see them again to do a lucky trade.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's not really, I don't think there's a cap on lucky friends currently. You can have up to 200 friends, so I assume it's up to 200 lucky friends. And I think I'm currently sitting at like 3 or 4. The most I've had at one time, I think, was 5. So, yeah.
I ended up with the same lucky friend 3 times in 1 week.
Whoa.
With daily gifting and rating and stuff.
We have not been a lucky friend in a while.
No, it's been some time.
Yeah. Surprising.
So that's it for Pokemon. Hold on to your buttholes. We're going to switch gears.
That was weird. Don't do that. That's creepy.
Fine. Hats, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Hold on to something.
Hold
We're
on
going
to
to switch
something.
gears to Harry Potter. If the pass is any indicator, we will break the microphone feed and screw up the camera feed momentarily.
So we're going to go on break for a few minutes.
Just a couple.
Just a few minutes. And then if you are interested, we're going to talk about Wizards Unite. So we have been recently getting into that if you're so inclined. But stay tuned for Armored Mewtwo raids and later on Mudkip Community Day.
We'll be right back.
Whoa.